So life is not about the juggle. Though we get into learning how to juggle so many routines, it's not what life is about though. It's not about the juggle. It's about balance. And so I got these two animals because, well, I received the gift of the two animals because I needed to restore balance within myself. And oftentimes, I particularly find, I don't know about anyone else, I find that it's easier for me to restore balance when I give. And so this time, I just wanted to be able to give in a way that it did not require a reciprocation in that sense. Because we get into loving people, then we automatically get impatient or upset or angry, feel left out, cast aside, and all of that, when someone cannot return to us what we have given. And this is the reason why I needed to serve as animals for my emotional transition, so that I can I could put myself in the position of being the giver and planting the seed of my love, into these two little kitties, and then having the blessing of seeing what was going to manifest from it. What's going to grow out of this field, or this garden that I was planting seed in. And so I'm appreciating this journey, because the more I see these little kittens when I come home, they're genuinely happy to see me. They genuinely need me. They can't feed themselves. And this is not because I'm being needy. This is because I need to share. When you have something to share, you don't think about neediness. You think about sharing, because that's who you are. So I love to share. I love to give because I have so much to give. I'm really rich in everything. Wealth and riches for me has nothing to do with how much money I have, because I don't have any money. And I see everybody, let me help you get some money. Let me help you. And don't get me wrong. The Bible says money is a necessity. It answereth all things. But it's the love of money that is the root of all evil. And so with all that being said, I don't have to have money in that regard, but I do need it. But I'm not to this place to where I need money till it's going to disrupt and spoil me, spoil my attitude, how I deal with people, how I love people, how people are able to love me, and how I'm able to give. So I receive these animals because that's what I want to do. I need to be able to give without worrying about anything else, being connected. I'm safely connecting myself with what's safe. I've done the thing that's not safe. I took a invitation. I forgot this lady's name. She is a life coach and therapist, and she was recommended to me by my used to be therapist. And the challenge she had put forth was taking the opportunity to love without expectation, to love without the fear of being hurt or wounded, to love without fear of being vulnerable, disappointed, abandoned, because she was saying that this is what the power of love is. The power of love, it gives us the strength to be able to go through these things and know that we can come out on the other side without worrying about someone taking the advantage of us, being moved by another person's actions to such a place that I become handicapped and unable to live or feel like I can survive The other day I was speaking about, I wanted to speak on it on last evening, but we become so sensitive on every platform to where we can just talk about everything that doesn't need to be talked about. People can come on these platforms and show their naked behinds, but you can't say certain words because people are so sensitive, and then you lose your platform. But God is going to work that out for me, because I'm going to be on the platform by which I can reach the people that I need to reach without all of these parameters. But I was talking about how Thursday, I was in this emotional point of my transition, and Thursday just felt like, I don't know, it's like the emotional state of the world was on my shoulders, and I just began to think about and reflect on how many lives I have touched, how many lives I have assisted, and blase squaw, and it just got really heavy on me. And so I was outside walking around just in meditation. Sometimes I go outside and I don't wear my shoes because I need to connect with the ground, the energy. Sometimes I come outside and I go stand next to the tree that's in front of my house, and I hold to the tree, because sometimes I need to release something that I'm carrying into something that's stronger than me. This tree is way stronger than me. Its roots is spreaded so far under the ground that I go and I deposit some of the things that wants to be on me, wants to live in me, wants to whatever. I release those things. So I was outside the other evening doing so, in this emotional state, and it's a passage in the scriptures that talk about, the Apostle Paul is talking about going out amongst men that are like beasts, and having to be confronted and threatened on the behalf of his belief and wanting to reach people. So he makes a comparison that these men are like beasts that he has to go out amongst, but he makes the statement that I die daily. And in my emotion the other day, I had said to myself, sometimes people don't stop till they make you want to unalive yourself. And I definitely wasn't speaking from the behalf of the grave. When he makes a statement about I die daily, it's like, it's easier to die to things when you can do it in a process. It's easier to die to things when, on a daily basis. So that's what that means. Every single day he was facing challenges that causes some part of him to have to pass away. And so I had in my mind that day, some people will not stop until they cause you to do it rapidly, immediately, all at once. Meaning to say, for me as a person, I'm never thinking about you again. I'm never thinking about helping you again. I'm never thinking about giving any space to you again. Not because I'm mad, not because I'm petty, but because I am protecting myself. I talked about before, it's so funny how people can treat you all kind of ways, but when you come down to protecting yourself, it's like you're made to be the one that's being funny. You're the one that's not acting right. You're the one that's being toxic. No, I'm the one that's being crazy